Hello guys, is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So as Pawan was saying, he has done a research on SAP software and he has collected the information that it is software which is going to help you manage the information and all of a particular company. Okay, yeah, exactly, guys. It is the correct one. Anyone else who has done any research on this? Any other answers you want to go through? Okay. Let
Sir,
me know,
I
guys.
I
How
think
think
many? Yeah.
SAP
SAP
is
is
a
a
centralized
centralized
software
software
which
which
integrates all
integrates
the
all the
departments of
departments
a
of a
particular
particular
enterprise or
enterprise
of
or of
everything.
everything.
You can
You can
handle
handle
through it
through it
yeah,
yeah,
equal
equal
from
from
equal
equal
data
data
and
and
everything will
everything
be
will be
flowing
flowing
to all
to
the
all the
departments at
departments
the
at the
same
same
time.
time.
Yeah, correct. Uh, so that is also correct answer. So guys, let me know how many of you are currently working here.
Answer.
Answer.
I
You
am
can raise their hands. Like
Rakesh.
I hope you can get the option on the Microsoft Teams.
I am
I am
sure.
sure.
Yeah. So see guys, we have many candidates here who are currently working, and I hope uh, just brief me guys which industry segment you are working in, like electronic industry, manufacturing industry, service industry. What kind of industry? Just put a name for that.
Service
Service
industry, sir.
industry, sir.
Okay, service industry. Others,
Service
Production
production department, sir.
department, sir.
production department, service industry.
Rakesh
Rakesh
here.
here.
I am
I'm
working as
working
a
as a
service
service
industry.
center.
Okay. Anyone else wants to add on this? Like anyone from banking segment, insurance segment, sales segment, marketing, HR.
Yes, I
Yes, I
was
was
working in
working
the
in the
IT
IT
sector
sector
in a
in a
Salesforce.
Salesforce.
Salesforce. Okay, good. So
Sir,
Salesforce is also a very good uh, software. Okay, anyway. So as we have seen that, so we have candidates who are currently working. So now you can lower your hands. But other candidates who have current who were working before but currently not working. They have got experience in one or the other field, but not in SAP, or let us say now they have got a gap in their career. So see, we have still some candidates here. Okay, but apart from that, anyone here who is completely fresher, like never worked anywhere, recently graduated, or preparing for competitive exams, have got a gap in their career, right? So we have some more candidates for that category also. So as you can see here guys, we have candidates from different segments. So as we have seen, working candidates, previously work, currently not working, those who are fresher. Now everyone is trying to approach the same category of software. Now don't you think that this is a point to think on what might be the career opportunities available in this, because we have candidates from various different backgrounds. So some of them are from technical backgrounds like BCA or engineering background. Some are from non-technical backgrounds, BCom, BSc, BBA, BA, and many other categories, right? So the thing is how it is useful for any degree graduates to get into this field. So this is what we have to understand in our introduction class. So in this introduction class, guys, I'll be covering up all these basic things, what you need to know about the SAP software or any other different uh, categories of software of the same kind. And apart from this, also whatever other doubts you have related to the registration process or related to the software installation process, all those things will be clear today. And after this, you will be allowed for your whatever QA sessions you have, guys. Okay, so let us quickly start with that. And let me introduce myself. So my name is Chiranjeevi Patil. So I will be your course coordinator for this entire duration. And whatever doubts or whatever what I say issues you have, until unless we go for interview preparation classes, I'll be handling all those things, guys, for you. Okay, for this batch. So and at any point of time, you can feel free to contact me, guys. I'll be there to help you all. Okay, so let us start with our introduction session. So I hope the screen is visible, right, guys?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes.
Okay. Now, as you can see on the screen, I have put one term here called as ERP. Now, how many of you know exactly the meaning of ERP?
So ERP is enterprise resource planning. So, like suppose you have a firm, you have to plan the resources of that enterprise completely effectively.
Exactly, guys. So, Enterprise Resource Planning, the abbreviation of ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Exactly, guys. And it is used to plan your all the resources, activities, and get the maximum output of that. But how many of you have come across this in their
Yes,
curriculum?
Jana.
Yes. So in their curriculum or during their work, uh, professional working conditions. See, guys, remember each and every person who is currently working or previously worked anywhere, so they have to use one or the other software in their industry, because we know that in today's world, without computers, without internet, without softwares, there cannot be any company. I don't know. There is no manual work. So we need softwares to maintain a lot of information, to run the processes and many things. So any software which is going to help you to manage your resources in the company is what we call it as an ERP software. So let me put this in detailed manner and in a very simple manner. Okay. So as you can see here, for ERP segment, ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Now see guys, in this we have got three terms, right? One is called enterprise, one is called resource, and one is called planning. So let me give a detailed explanation of this terminology. What do you mean by enterprise, guys?
A company or a firm.
Exactly, guys. So enterprise means organization, a firm, a industry, a factory, any entity, guys. You take any institute, any entity you take which runs small or a big business, it, it is can be termed as a enterprise, right, guys? So let us take a common example of a manufacturing company. Now I hope everyone knows Tata Motors. Have you heard about Tata Motors, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me what kind of organization is Tata Motor?
Manufacturing
It's a
industry.
manufacturing.
Yeah, it is an automobile manufacturing company. Okay. Now, guys, what are the resource of those Tata Motors?
Raw materials products they use,
Products.
humans, persons they work with.
Exactly, guys. Whatever materials, whatever like what we call it, what we can say like tangibles and intangible assets are there in the company, with the help of which a company is having a proper growth, is everything comes under the category of resource. Simple examples, as you said, like the raw materials, even the finished materials, like if they're manufacturing the automobile, so whatever output they're getting, those are also the resource of the company. Apart from that, the machinery is required to manufacture the automobiles, the assembly units, the instruments, the manpower, that are the employees of the company, the management committee, each and everything is. Even if you take a small laptop which is usable in the industry, that is also the part or resource of that enterprise base, right? Now, guys, you tell me, can you manage these resources without planning?
No, sir.
Not at all, right? It is very difficult, because without planning, nothing can happen, guys. So, if you are running an industry which is having a good growth, it means that you are having a better plan, or what I say, better path to manage your resources to the fullest capacity. Yes or no? So I can say in simple words that if any company is having a good growth, let us say they say, right, the financial year, this year we have taken 20% what I say improvement in our financial assets or financial books and all. So we have, so in the same way, so it means that they have utilized their resources to the fullest capacity, right? So that they are having maximum output or maximum profit. Similar here, if any company is having bad growth or they are having less growth compared to the previous financial year, it means they have not utilized their resources to the fullest capacity. So how this comes, guys, to utilize the resources or not utilize? It comes with a proper plan, guys. Now you tell me, guys, can you make these plannings and all on a piece of a paper?
No.
So nowadays we need what, guys? We need tools. We need the computers, the softwares, which are going to help you to manage these resources with a well-planned structure, right? So the ERP is a subject you can call which helps a organization to manage their resources with a proper planning. Simple as that, guys. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, when you go to any enterprise, guys, you go for like I have taken an example of automobile. You go for service industry, you go for pharmaceutical industry, you go for sports industry, or you go in any industry, even in banking industry, insurance industry, anywhere, guys. Everywhere softwares are needed. Of course, we need different kinds of softwares to maintain different kinds of information. So all these softwares which are actually maintaining the data of the organization, those all softwares are categorized under ERP softwares, guys. They are called as ERP softwares, right? As you can read the second statement as I've taken here. So ERP today is a business management software that an organization can use to collect, store, manage, and interpret the data from many business activities. As we know that if you go for any business, we have multiple departments, as you stated. So like we have purchase departments, accounts department, sales department, customer service department, manufacturing, that is production department, quality department, marketing department, HR department. So the thing is that we should manage all the information from all the departments under a single software. Of course, we have multiple different categories of ERP softwares which will handle separately each department separately. Like HR, for HR we have a separate softwares. For accounting we have separate softwares. For purchase we have separate softwares. Likewise, but that is not going to help you for a better growth, guys. Because when you take multiple licenses of multiple softwares, it is going to mislead some or the other communication because you have to integrate each and everything. But sometimes for small scale industries, they say that we don't need much high end softwares, we need only small softwares. So they say managing the accounts is a major part for our company, so they take only small softwares. So I hope you heard about Tally software, guys?
Yes, sir.
So Tally is what kind of software? Or you can tell me in which department it is used specifically?
Accounts.
It is an accounts software. Accounting software used in accounts department.
Right, guys? Accounts, finance, right? And even
Accounts
purchases
and
also
sales.
can be done in that. But guys, can you maintain quality? Can you maintain production informations? Can you maintain the what I say marketing information, HR department information, office informations, and all in that same software?
No, sir.
No, we can't.
It becomes difficult to manage all these things, right? So it means it has got a limited what I say usability case. But the same category, if you take SAP, SAP can manage each and everything under one system base. And that too, you work in any corner of the world, all the informations will be available on your system base. Okay, guys. So SAP is a very huge software. So likewise, the need of ERP tools nowadays is there in each and every industry. Now, if you take your college days, right? I hope everyone has gone to the college, they have completed their graduation. I hope everyone knows that nowadays in most of the universities they are using ERP software to manage the students' data also. Uh, do you know that, guys? They will take even attendance and all on the software itself because everyone has got the smartphone. So they'll mark on that, simple as that. They'll update the information about their IA marks, their main exam marks, and all those things they will update. And even the parents will be getting a what I say update about their child and all, right? So the same thing here. What happens, guys, is that on day-to-day basis, everyone is trying to have automation in their businesses, and they're trying to make the information as much as possible to gather it at one place, guys. Because the main growth of the company comes when you have a proper data collection. Anyways, now suppose, I hope everyone has gone to the colleges, right? Now guys, suppose if you go to your college and tell your principal or your HOD, show me the status of my attendance for first semester. Now how many of you can tell this in confidence that they will get this information within a fraction of seconds? Yes guys, do you think that your principal or your HOD or your respective sir is that will they be able to provide that information guys?
No.
Well, for them.
Why it is not possible guys?
Because they haven't maintained any records of that and they don't have the proper registered things within them.
So guys, so we cannot say they are not maintained the records. Might they have maintained the records, but it was all on a manual basis. That is on a register book or somewhere. So now, where that register book is there, who is going to search that information? Or let us say, even if you get that register book, have they mentioned that information on a full semester wise, percentage wise, everything? It becomes very complicated case, right? So to get that simple information of attendance, so much complication is there. But the same thing, suppose if your attendance was maintained on a ERP software, okay, your college might have customized an ERP software. So your date per attendance, if which was taken by your class teacher or whoever respective subject teacher was there, and if they had maintained that information on the app, so guys, there is no need to go to your college also. So if you have got your login credentials, you can sit anywhere, just log in and get that information on your fingertip, right or no? So the advantage of ERP software is this case, how fast you can fetch the information. Okay, so that is what I have written here. So they are used for to collect, store, manage, and interpret the data. So data collection is very important factor in each and every industries nowadays. Okay, guys. So we have got various ERP software as I told you. Now ERP software integrates all different functions of an organization such as finance, HR, production, quality, supply chain, service, procurement. I spoke about this also into a single system. Okay, into a single system. And the main goal of any ERP is to streamline the business process and provide a single source of data across the organization, which allows for greater efficiency, better decision making, and improved communication across different departments. See, guys, when you have a common ERP software, let us say we have a MNC company who has got their plants all over the world, right? So let us say in 10 different countries, and let us say there is a manufacturing plant in India, but their main head office is present in the US. So whatever requirement of the manufacturings are there, that has to be sent to the US and taken the approval. Getting guys?
Yes,
So
sir.
whatever information is there here, like what we have to process the information, if it is through the same system, it will be done immediately without an issue. But suppose if you have integrated that information, integrated the different software, and if you say, sir, I will download the file, I will send it through the mail and then take the approval, it is again time consuming guys here. And might be that sometimes the mails might be missed out by one or the other person, or might be they might have not seen the information, or there is not a proper communication whether the mail is received, not received, or whatever might be there, right? So miscommunication can happen guys. But if it is through a proper ERP system, so as soon as you raise a ticket in your computer or in your software, whatever ERP software you're using, so that ticket will be highlighted for each and every concerned person, correct or no? And it will be very easy for them to resolve that, and also to check the status whether it is resolved or not resolved, or approved or not approved and all. Okay guys, so there are a lot of things what you need to understand. Now those who are already working, they know all about this guys, but those who are fresher, so they might feel this is a little bit difficult. But need not to worry guys, because you have to start your career from one or the other end, right? So don't worry, just understand the things, that we need a software which can handle everything under one system, and SAP is one among them guys. That's why it has got so much of demand. Now all these softwares majorly are classified for or known as DMS softwares. DMS means what? Data management systems. As I said, the main aim of ERP software is to manage the data. So they are called as DMS softwares, data management systems. Now, of course, like everyone might be knowing about what is local based and cloud based systems. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the difference, guys?
Local means it's present physically on the firm or a company place. Cloud-based is service provided. The storage space would be somewhere else, but the services are provided. The accessibility and affordability would be easy for the companies.
Correct. So now to explain this to fresher, okay, very simple example I will take, guys. Now, have I hope everyone has got the Gmail account or Google account. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So have you all used anytime Google Drive? Google Drive.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
So what is the use of Google Drive, guys?
Sir.
So I think
Yes, sir.
Google has provided 15 GB of free Google Drive space for everyone. Yes, sir.
It's the cloud storage data.
Yes, sir.
So what is the cloud storage here means? It means whatever information you store on that Google Drive, guys, there is no need that you should have your own system in front of you every time to fetch that information, guys. Yes or no? There is no need
Yes, sir.
of your personal computer every time to fetch that information. Simple that once you upload that on your Google Drive, you can fetch that information from any computer. Just you should have the internet connectivity and your login ID and password. That's it. So you can log in from anywhere and you can just access the information. So nowadays we know that since the internet things are there, so a lot of information is saved on clouds. It means what I say, your information can be accessed from anywhere, from any computer or any system. There is no need that you have to travel to office and then access that information or a file from there itself. So that's why you might have heard about work from home options are also available. And why is that possible? That is only possible through cloud based systems. What is local based system? Simple guys. You are saving your information on your personal computer, and if you want to access that information, you have to take your laptop or your system to that respective place only. Right? So that is local based. And nowadays we know that it is older version. So most of the softwares are all cloud based system based. And even in SAP also
Yes, sir.
we have cloud based categories. Getting it? So this was a simple example. As you can see, I have shown a simple picture here where a ERP combines everything, right? Supply chain, human resource, that is called HR, marketing and sale, customer relationship management, that is CRM softwares. So someone said right now they're working on Salesforce, right? Someone had worked on Salesforce. So Salesforce is a CRM software, guys. The same financial management, finance and accounts part. So we have got multiple things which are clubbed under one software. So we need such kind of software, guys, rather than what I say, particular what I say, departmental oriented software. Instead of that, we need a clubbed software. So this was a brief introduction about what is ERP. I hope everyone has understood what is ERP now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any questions or any doubts, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we proceed to next now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now
Yes,
we'll
sir.
move to our main definition of SAP. So SAP, what does SAP stands for? As you can see, systems, applications, and products in data processing,
Data
or you can say
processing.
in enterprise data processing. Simple as that. Anyways, and you know that SAP is a software which is developed by a German-based company, and that name of the company itself is SAP SC, guys. Right? So it is a German-based company, and initially, five employees of IBM companies in those days, like in 1970s and all. So they started to work on the problems of supply chain. So as I said here on the top, when I shown you the picture, so here you can see supply chain management is there. Now, do you know what is supply chain, guys? I'll come to this later on. But how many of you know what
Yes,
is
yes.
supply chain?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes. Yeah. Please do answer.
So it's the process from building a product to delivering everything. So the process is known as supply chain. Managing that process.
Correct, guys. Now see, if you go for any manufacturing industry, purchasing the raw material, manufacturing them, converting them into finished material, packaging them, transporting them, and selling them to the customer. Whatever tasks are involved in this, everything is a part of supply chain. And you know that supply chain is the backbone of every company. If you don't have the proper supply chain lineup, okay, then your company will never progress. So supply chain is major activities or major thing based on which your company's profit is dependent. So remember, so supply chain is very important to resolve this part. So the IBM, so 5 employees of the IBM, they started to develop a software, and they developed a SAP software, which was initially developed for only managing supply chain problems. But later on, when they found out that there is a lot of demand for integrated softwares, so then when they gone through the different versions of the softwares R1, R2, R3, and so on. So in initial period of 2000 era, so they have launched SAP ECC version, which is very complex but user friendly. Okay, complex from the point of setting up, but user friendly who is going to use it. And here they combined each and every category work or each departmental work under one system base, which got a lot of demand in the market. And you can say that apart from US based software companies, the SAP company is the biggest software company in the world right now, guys, which has got more than 3 lakh employees, and which is more which is actually used in more than what I say 90% of the Fortune 500 companies in the world right now, guys. Okay, so I'll come to that all things. So it is a very big software company, guys, and here the legal corporate name is SAPSC, or SC stands for Societas Europea. Just remember that one, just for your common knowledge. Now, when you learn SAP, guys, right? So there are two categories of job roles what you can look for. One is called as technical end, and one is called as functional end, guys. And to differentiate this, I have made it very simple by describing that in the bracket. So what you can see, guys, there. So technical means what? Where you get involved in the coding
Coding.
activities, and in functional means it is the non-coding part where you actually manage the data. Okay, simple as that. Now most of them who are fresher, so they always call and inquire, sir, is it a coding software or a non-coding software? So just to clarify that thing, so I have done here. So it means in SAP we can get both categories of job roles, because you know that whenever you go with any software, we know that there are development activities, testing activities, and all, which has to be done with each and every software base. Without this, it is not possible to get the softwares. So always there is some base language for every software to be developed, and they work on that. I hope you must have heard about C programming, Java programming, Python programming, and all. So we have got those kind of languages available in SAP also. Now, suppose if anyone wants to say that, sir, I want to develop my career in coding part or development activities, if they have got a keen interest in that, then they have to learn a software of SAP module, which is called as ABAP. Okay, so ABAP or basis we call, so which you can go through, like you can enroll for that course, and you can learn those things and you can apply for that job roles, guys. But currently we don't provide these trainings, ABAP trainings, in our institute. So we look majorly on functional end, because when you want to get with the coding part and all, there is a limitation that you should have particular degree itself, like computer science background or BCA graduation and all, because non-technical background cannot handle the coding set of this, right? They will be not eligible also. So that's why we don't concentrate much on that, and we say, like, who wants to shift their career in this field, always look for the functional end, because in functional end also there are a lot of job roles, right? Now when you come for functional end, here there are two things. One is called consultant, one is called end user. Now, this is a very, very important thing what everyone should know before they take any course in their career phase. Did it? Now, how many of you know, like, many of you might have inquired about SAP software elsewhere also before, or they might have heard about from their, what I say, seniors or some of their colleagues who are working already. So they always say go for consultant job roles, consultant course. It is very good. They will get better package, and you will have a better roles in that and all. Correct? So how many of you can distinguish between these two guys? What is the end user and what is consultant? And this is part of each and every software. I'm not saying only with SAP. Okay. So can anyone just tell me, guys, what is the difference?
Consultant is like an building a software or doing changes in the applications for the running smoothly in the applications for the end users. It's like a back office works.
Um, some mismatch. So you said you have to make the changes in the software. So making changes in the
Like an
software is
upgradations.
a technical part, guys. See, when I say I want to update some options, I want to change some options in the software, then that is a part of technical. That is comes under the development activities and all this, right? So that is not consultant based. Now the thing is, software when it is ready for usage, then it comes for functional end, and whoever takes the license of the SAP software, right? So they will come under this part, consultant job roles or end user job roles. So even you might be, some of you might be knowing, but I can say that 90% of you don't know what is this criteria is. Okay, so let me explain these things first clearly. So once you understand this, you can take a decision whether you can start your career with the end user segment or consultant segment, guys. Okay, now let us say, guys, Tata Motors, a company which we have taken an example. So let us say they have taken the license of SAP software, guys. Okay, now guys, do you think that as soon as they take the license of SAP software and let us say it is installed in their computers and all, do you think that the employees can use that software from the next day itself?
No, sir.
No, they need some experience on that.
Okay, let us say we train also on that 1 week. But do you think that the software is ready for usage?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
There should be certain configurations to be made.
Right? Simple thing we have to understand. Now you leave about SAP software. Let me take a simple example of on your smartphone. Let us say you are installing uh, your social media account, let us say Instagram account. You don't have any Instagram account, and let us say you have downloaded the Instagram app for the first time. When you download it, guys, do you think your account is by default ready in that?
No, sir.
So
No,
what you
sir.
have to do?
Login credentials should be provided.
Right? So instead of saying credentials, you have to set up your account first. Correct or no? As per your convenience, as per your requirement, you have to set up your account. You have to set your themes, your nickname, or whatever, your Gmail ID, phone number. You'll get a OTP, and so on. Things are the case. And once it is set up, ready for usage, then you are going to use it for the activities like posting the status or stories or making a call or chat or whatever else. Now here the difference comes, guys. What is that? Initially when you have downloaded the software and you have set up your account, that is what comes under consultant, guys. Understood? And once it is set up and it is ready for usage, then the end users will use it for their actual application what the software has been developed for, like for purchase department, accounts department. Because who are end users, guys? The employees of the company are the end users, guys. Let us, as I said, Tata Motors has taken the license of the software. So the employees of Tata Motors are going to use the SAP software from different department and they are going to manage their data. Yes or no? So those are end users. But what is consultant, guys, here? See, when you take the license of SAP software in Tata Motors, now Tata Motors is a very huge company. Now when they take it, in SAP, the company's information is not set up, guys. For example, what is the organization structure? How many departments are there? Who is going to take care about the purchase activities? Who is going to take care about accounts information? Apart from that, who are the vendors? What are the materials? How many plants are there? How many storage locations are there? What is the manufacturing process? Right? So there are n number of things present in each and every department. Now, the thing is here, when you come across this category, so when you take the license of the software, the consultant team will visit your company. As I said, Tata Motors have taken the license from SAP company. Now, do you think the employees from SAP company will come and set up the software for Tata Motors? No, guys. Do you know that SAP has got a tie-up with some other companies which are called as business partner companies? What are called? Business partner companies. So I can take some examples like IBM, Deloitte, TCS, Tech Mahindra, Accenture. So these are business partner functions or business partner companies of the SAP. So whenever you take a license of SAP software, you have to contact these companies and tell them that we have to set up the software for their organization. Now, when I take the requirement of the organization, guys, let us say I'll take two examples. One Tata Motors, and let me say one more is John Deere. Both have taken the SAP software. Now, do you think both the companies will have same requirement of setup, guys?
No, different.
Both are manufacturing company, both are automobile manufacturing company, but both companies will have different information, guys, right? From each and every angle, each and every department wise. So it is very complicated, because when we want to set up the software, it is not the work of one or two persons. We need a particular team here who are experts in various fields: accounts, finance, sales, HR, all these things, guys, like even production. So each and everything we have to know how to manage the information as per the requirement of the client, that is Tata Motors. So the consultant, the Tata Motors will contact these companies, and any one of the company who has given the better quotation for better price and all, so they will give the project to them. People will come and visit the Tata Motors. They'll study first how the process is going on, what all inputs they want, what all outputs they are getting, all they'll study, and then after taking the approval from the management committees and all, they'll go on setting up the software. And do you know how much time it will take, guys? If you take an example like Tata Motors company, do you know how much time it will take to set up the software for full capacity usage?
So, 6 months to 1 year.
Guys, it is not 1 or 2 days time, guys. We require months or years of time to set up the software here. Okay, guys? So it is very complicated. If anyone tells you directly start your career in the consultant, how you're going to start, guys, without knowing what you have to set up the software, what you're going to work? Do you think that just by getting a training in any institute you can tackle all those issues? Because here, as I said, every company, every client has got a different needs. None of the companies have got the same process, guys. So as per the need of them, you get a project service. So as per the need of them, you have to set up the software. You should know which actual options, if I make the changes, they'll get that output. Okay, guys, let us say now after some time the software has been set up in the Tata Motors. Now, do you think the end users, who are end users, just now I told, employees of the Tata Motors. So, do you think those people know how to use the software from end user point of view? That is how do you think they know how to maintain their information about the department, what they were maintaining before SAP software was implemented? No, it's they don't. Someone has to train them, right? So, who is going to train? The consultant people will only train them. For what purpose? How to manage the data. They'll not train on how to set up the software. Understanding? So once you set up the software, which is called as implementation projects, implementation part. So in implementation, once they set up, they train the end users on how to use the software for their day-to-day activities of managing the data, and they will hand over to them, and the process continues for year on year base. Now next question, guys. Now, do you think that these end users will never face any kind of issues in the future?
Definitely they will
They will
face.
face.
There will be hundreds of issues, guys, because every person, every department, every process has got one or the other changes of which has to be done from the back end, because end users don't know how to set up the software. They know how to use the software only. Right or wrong? So who they'll contact, guys, now? Now they'll contact the support team, which
Support.
is a part of consulting, guys, again. So support activities are going to support the end users to resolve their day-to-day issues. Or let us say Tata Motors has set up a new plant now. Okay, and they want to combine that new plant information in the same ERP software, same SAP software. So all those activities will be taken care by the support team, guys. Understanding? So when you come for functional end, we have got consultant job roles and end user job roles. So when I say end user job roles, so end user job roles are like particular department wise. Let us say you're learning module, that tomorrow you might get the job role in purchase departments or accounts department or inventory management or vendor sourcing. So we have different categories of workload, right? So every department has got 10 different job roles, depend upon how big is the process in that company. So you can apply for those job roles, guys. So what we suggest is, you have to take that kind of job roles first, understand what kind of tasks are done on the software and how to use the software first. Once you know how to use the software at the what I say end user point of view, then in future you can shift your career to the consultant and develop your career in that case. Understanding?
Yes.
So I hope it is very much clear now to everyone what is consultant job roles and what is end user job roles.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whichever module you learn, guys, I have listed some of the modules here. Right, we have got more than 15-20 modules available in the SAP. We have MM, materials management, sales and distribution, HR, production planning, plant and maintenance, finance integration and controlling, and so on. There's like quality management, I told you. So customer service. There are many other modules present in the SAP software. So whichever module you learn, based on that you can develop your career and you can apply for the different job roles. And of course, like every company, when they are using SAP software, it means that they are using each and every module because they have requirement of each and every roles. But the only thing is that who will have got more roles. So students will ask sometimes, sir, SAP MM has got more jobs, or SAP FICO has got more jobs, or SAP SD has got more jobs and all. So that is not comparable case, because any company takes license of SAP, they have to work on each and every module case. So openings will be present in each and every module. Only thing is you should know how to grab them, right? So someone has to be there who will assist you to apply
Sir.
for those particular kind of job roles, and someone has to be there to guide you how to crack those job roles when you receive a call. That is the main important thing, guys. Understanding? So don't compare those modules there, because it is a part of one company itself. So everything is needed, guys. Getting this?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any
Yes,
doubts
sir.
till here, guys? Anything you want to ask?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So as you all know that whatever so whatever module you have opted for, that is materials management. So this module we are going to learn from end user point of view, guys. From which point of view? End user point of view.
Indeed.
So we are going to issue you the software which is already been set up for a demo company, and as per that we are going to teach you how to work on end user segments, and also will help you to build your profiles and all on the same category class in the future. So that will get to that in the next part, case. But remember that we are learning here as a end user segment only, case. Now once this is done, now this was a brief introduction for what is SAP and ERP. Now let me come to the next part of questions, like what is the registration process and what about the software part and all. So let me come to that part. So here, yeah, so I've added some page, guys, some points, important points, just for your understanding, to know about SAP, how big the software is there, or how it will be useful for your career growth. So you can read just simple statements here. You can see this, guys. Here I was just saying this, like roughly 65% of the businesses in the US and more than 90% of the Fortune 500 companies use SAP. So I hope everyone knows what is Fortune 500 companies. You can say world's top 500 companies. Everyone uses the SAP, and they are involved in multiple business segments, guys. Like you can see here, world's food industries, medical devices, or any other transactions. Everyone have got the SAP software implemented, right? And some examples I have taken here, which companies are using SAP, like Apple, or you can take Audi, Burger King, Citrix, Walmart, right? So many companies are there who are using the SAP software, guys. So now we are coming to the software point of view. So we are providing two versions of the software for this SAP MM module. One is SAP ECC version, which you can say it is a offline server based, like I was saying about cloud based and local based, right? So it is an offline server, and we are also providing S4 HANA, which is an online server. The only difference is that the what I say, local based or cloud based case. So cloud based is an online server case for which you need compulsory internet connectivity, and you need to pay for this on monthly basis. So based on the server access, so monthly it might cost for 1,000 rupees to 1,200 rupees, or you can take 3 months once, which is costing like 2,500 rupees, and we will provide a username and password for this. But for those who don't want to invest initially, so I always recommend that you go with SAP ECC version, which is an offline server in which we have set up our all the informations, and we will be giving you this. You can download this and you can install in your computer, and and there is no need of any internet connectivity for this, and there is no need of paying any extra amount also, which is free of cost, which will be provided in the your course fees only, guys. But the thing is that this is a older version, and of course S4 HANA is a new version, as I just now discussed about the cloud-based and local-based system. That is the only difference, guys. But if you see the user interface, 99% both are same, guys. And when you apply for the jobs for end user segment, no one will ask you whether you work for S4 HANA or ECC. Or let us say, even if they ask, 1% of the chances are there. If they ask, so you can tell HANA version itself, guys, because there will be no big difference. All the transactional codes, whatever the activities, the user interface, everything remains same in both the categories, guys. So it is your choice whether you want to take the online server or offline server. But the only disadvantage for offline server is that you should have the space requirement for installation, guys. Because since I told like it will be installed in your personal computers, so we should have a minimum space requirement of 240 GB in any one of your single drive, either C drive, D drive, E drive, wherever. It should be minimum 240 GB free space, guys, in any one single drive. Okay, minimum RAM capacity is 4 GB, and here we can only install it on Windows operating system, no Linux, and no Mac operating system, guys. Getting it? So only Windows operating system. Any version of Windows operating system you take, which is 64-bit version, so we can install in that case. So as you can see that the main file size of the SAP is 206, sometimes it is 207 GB, guys. Okay, but this file we cannot provide to everyone. Now those who stay nearby to Belgaum, okay, so they can directly come to our office. So we will be providing a compressed file of 26 GB. So since we cannot provide this big file, so we have compressed it. So we'll directly give you a pen drive, you can copy here. Now the person who cannot travel to Belgaum, who cannot come to our office, we'll be directly providing the link to their Google Drive once they register and all, and once they pay the course fees and all. So we will send the link to them. They will download it, and after today's class I'll be sharing the installation video, how to download the software and all those things. You can go through that, and once it is downloaded, you have to extract this 26 GB to 207 and install the software, guys. Okay, so this is about the software point of view. So any doubts in the software, guys?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, we'll move to the registration process, guys. I hope everyone knows now that the total course fees is 10,000 rupees, and this course fees you can pay either in one installment or you can pay in two installment of 5,000 plus 5,000 within 30 days whenever you want it, right? And apart from this, we are charging 499 rupees extra for videos, recorded videos, apart from the live sessions, because we know that every day live session will happen, and after that you will be getting with the recording videos. But these recording videos which we are charging 499 is a website videos which are pre-recorded, and you will be having a lifetime access for them. Understood? But apart from this, for my batches, guys, what I will do is I also record the live sessions, because websites videos are pre-recorded. Sometimes it happens like the candidates might not get the exact point what is taught in the class, so they want the live session videos itself. So I am providing the live session videos itself from the YouTube channel we have. So daily I will be uploading the videos on this YouTube, but even these videos are private videos, guys. It means, and no one like other candidates apart from our candidates who have enrolled, they cannot access. Only our candidates can access it. And once they register here for 499 and provide that informations to us, so I'll share all the information in the group, guys, after the class, where you can register and pay the amount and all. And once you do that, we will provide you access for this YouTube channel also, guys, where you can daily get the live session videos. Okay, so daily after the class, what happens that you get the videos, and you can go through that. And once you go through the YouTube channel, so if you want detailed manner orientation, so you can just go to the website videos also, where it will be just like a revision for you. But remember, guys, everyone have to practice at least 2 to 3 times one topic. Okay, so at least 2 to 3 times, guys. Then only it will be understood. So those who are fresher, specifically I'm telling for them, guys. Those who are already working or worked on the different tools, they will feel it easy to understand the concept. But from practical software point of view, even they require some or the other practice to get a hands-on experience, guys. Okay. The thing is that these YouTube videos which are there, guys, this will be having a limited access time, that is only for 5 months, 3 months to 5 months, guys. Because we have to delete the older videos and upload the new videos once the storage is full on the Google Drive. So therefore it is a limited duration, but I
ಹರ್ಷ
can tell
ಬನ್ನಿ
within this
ನಾನು
duration.
ಕನ್ನಡ
ಯಾಕೆ
ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಲೈವ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹೋದವ್ರು ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್
ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ
ಗೂಗಲ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್
Okay. I think Anand is discussing some serious matters. Okay, no problem, guys. Yeah. So yeah, so as I said, like these YouTube videos will be having a live sessions and these are pre-recorded. So whichever you feel are convenient, you can go through this. But compulsory that you have to register here to get access to this. No need to pay anything for this YouTube channel. It will be free of cost, guys, once you do that. And course duration is 1 month, guys, where we have a regular classes from Monday to Friday. And suppose if I miss out any classes on regular weekdays, then I will be conducting on the weekends also, guys. Sometimes, okay, that is Saturdays and Sundays. Why I provide weekends time, guys? Because those who are currently working, so they might not get the time on regular days to practice it after attending the class. So also I request that during the class hours, do not open your laptop and practice the same what I'm teaching. So please concentrate on what I'm trying to tell, because there are a lot of process based informations and the things which I put the like which I put in front of you, and you have to make a note of those and do some research works and all. And later on you can take your time and practice it, guys, because you'll be getting a video success anyway, so you can go through that. But during the class I request everyone to just concentrate on what I'm trying to tell, guys. Okay. And after course completion, everyone get a certification as per their convenience, guys. So we provide for 3 months of course certificate, so that is for SAP MM end user part. So everyone will get that, guys. Right. So this is about the registration process. Is this clear or any doubts in this, guys?
ಹ್ಞೂ ಸರ್
It's clear, clear, Chiranjeevi.
ಆನಂದ್, ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ.
ನೋ ಸರ್, ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. Yes, guys. Others, if they are unable to communicate in the like English, they can communicate in their other mother tongues also, guys. So if they are, don't hesitate, guys, to ask the questions, because it is for your betterment.
ಓಕೆ
So I
ಸರ್.
hope this is clear enough. So now I can proceed for the next part. So I hope this much is clear now. Now, one more important point I want to put forward before I conclude for today's session, because it is a very important thing, and this we are going to deal at the end of your course days. That is after 1 month. That is interview preparation process. Now, before we start interview preparation, guys, as you all know that currently some of you are working, there are not working, freshers, many other candidates we have. But what is the most important skill, guys, when you want to crack an interview?
Communication.
Communication.
Exactly, guys. So that is communication. See, as freely you communicate with your interview, I'm not saying with respect to English communication itself. English communication will play important role in the interviews, guys, because sometimes the clients rounds will be there who are like UK, US based clients are there. They cannot communicate in your mother tongue, of course. So you have to be very what I say, uh, having a better communications with the English part, and try to understand even that communication, guys. But the thing is like how well you communicate. Sometimes it happens in interview, guys, that if you are not well versed, or if your confidence is low in English communication, you can ask the interviewer whether they can speak in Hindi, Kannada, Marathi, or whatever your fluent mother tongue is, that you can go ahead with that. But not in every interview, guys, I'm saying. But please see that you have a better communication skill. If you, well, sometimes it happens like, so most of some candidates by had the things and they forget in the interview because of what I say, the uh, panic mode. Okay, so even if they ask a simple question, introduce yourself, they get panicked and they forget the things, guys. So don't do that, guys. Interview is a simple process. They're not taking your exam and all and providing anything. So this is just like you get a job or you don't get a job. That's the thing. So we have seen the candidates who have got a better communication skill, but they didn't had much good technical interview. They have cracked the interview, guys. Okay. Apart from this, apart from this, those who were very well versed in the SAP part, like they were clearing all the technical questions, but they were unable to express that answers clearly to the interviewer. They were unable to crack the interview, so they were not selected, right? Because you go for any major IT industries now, the job roles which you will be applying for major 60-70% will be on the IT industry segment, that is service provider industries. And service provider industries will have a lot of meetings, guys, where we have to what I say, speak in the meetings and proceed with the mails, and a lot of communications will happen. And if you don't know such basic things, guys, you cannot have a better performance in any company, guys. So communication will always play a very important role. So that's why I put some points here for getting the basic skills developed before we end up with our course, guys. Okay, so as you can see, communication skill. Now see, I'll ask one more thing, guys. Now when you apply for the jobs, guys, through various portals, uh, which person will call you first, guys?
It's a recruiter.
HR.
HR, right? Now do you think that HR people will have experience in SAP MM module? Do
No,
they know
No.
what technical questions to be asked?
no,
No.
they're just asking for like a basic questions.
What basic questions will ask? What is the first thing every interview will ask?
It's like they
Tell
will
me
ask
about that.
like experience, relevant experience. Are you willing to relocate? Something like that. They will ask.
Right, guys? So they'll ask you, introduce yourself, your current CTC, your expected CTC, what is your notice period, how soon you can join our company. So what they're trying to collect the information here is how good you are in communication, because as you know that they cannot ask you technical questions most of the time. So they will judge you based on communication only, guys, and then they will put forward your resumes to the next technical round and they'll schedule you, guys. So if you cannot crack this first round only, guys, then doing SAP is also of no use, guys, for you. Getting this? Because technical is secondary, first is the communication, guys. Next, apart from this, now see, guys, when you join any company nowadays, we know that we need other tools for practice. SAP is a technical part, but apart from that, the basic tools of MS Office, everyone should know how to use them. Because you go in any industry, guys, any IT industries or majorly any MNC companies, MS Office tools are commonly used for each and every activities, guys, apart from SAP software or any ERP software, because major activities or informations will be maintained in that also, right? So I hope everyone knows what is Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and in that also Excel plays a very vital role. Now everyone knows that when you go for any company, you have to manage a lot of reports activities, which is very well versed in the Excel. Excel is a very powerful tool, guys. I hope everyone knows that. But using the advanced Excel tools, I'm not saying that nowadays you must have seen that AI implementation and all is coming. That is, let us say, too far enough. But at least you should know how to use the advanced Excel tools, guys. I have seen the candidates where they were taken with the assessment test, and you should know how to use the conditional formatting, pivot tables, lookup functions, and so on. So those who are not well versed with these things, guys, you have got 1 month of time beside this SAP software practice, that you have to enroll for this kind of things, and you have to get practice with this also, guys. Because they'll ask you this sure thing, how much you rate yourself in the Excel or MS Office tools. So you cannot say 2 or 3 out of 10. So at least 6. I cannot say that 10 out of 10 is not possible, but at least 6 to 7 or 8 you can say, based on your skill sets you have developed, guys, right? And apart from this, very important is how to use MS Teams. I hope now everyone knows that they have joined the link, which is a Microsoft Teams meeting link itself. So you should know how to use the different options, just like your Zoom meetings and all. So it has happened with some of the candidates that they were in the onboarding process, and they were unable to join the meeting by just clicking on the link, and when they joined they didn't know how to mute the mic or how to uh, on the camera, or how to put the messages in the chat box, and so on. So this is a use case which you already have right now, so you can use it app, and you can get well versed with that. And apart from that, everyone should know how to draft a proper mail case. Mail is a most common mode of communication in each and every company. So if you don't know how to mail, guys, you're gone, right? Because it is already has happened with our candidates who had got selected in Eaton company, and after getting there, when during their onboarding process itself, when they were asked to mail their joining process for their manager, they didn't know how to put CC, what is BCC, how to write the subject matter, how to write the main matter, how to end the matter, how to put the attachments and all. So they got to know that these people are unexperienced, and they removed guys from the company on the onboarding process day itself. So this should not happen with you also, guys, right? So I'm telling everyone is using Gmail account, right, guys? So please try to compose one or the other mails on your Gmail itself. Of course, like you don't have access to Outlook mails. Outlook is a MS Office tool, so you can register your account in Outlook also, and you can practice later on. But I say that at least you have got a Gmail account, so try to compose your mails on that at least, guys. So try to explore more options in that. So you'll get a lot of free steps on the Instagram, or what I say on YouTube. You get a lot of reels how to draft a proper mail. Sometimes some people don't know how to put a relieving mail. Okay, how to write the what I say uh, leaves, how to apply for the leaves, how to put a mail to their clients and all. So for all those who are fresher, so please see that you learn these skills before we end up with SAP. So beside SAP, you have these tasks to complete, guys. So you do it from where, it is your choice, guys. You can do it from our website, or you can do it from your any YouTube channel or wherever you are. But please do practice, guys. So I'll just show you a sample of our website. So if you just visit our website, guys, if you just type Prime Education Center on the Google, so you'll get our website on the first, and here we just click on this. So we can click on the courses here. So first I request everyone that click on the login and click on register now, and please create your user ID and password on our account. And once you do that, if you just go to courses here, so you can see we have got a lot of courses available, and SAP FICO, Salesforce, Excel basics. So basics is completely basics to advanced is there. Consultant.
Professor, I think there is
Chiranjan,
some
you
noise
have
Screen sharing is not
you have
working, please.
shared only Windows, I think.
Okay, let me share the full screen. Now is it visible, guys?
Yes, now we can.
Okay. So if you just type our Prime Education Center on the Google, you'll get it. So just go there, and you can find the courses option. But as I said before, getting into courses, so click on login, and please do register here. So click on register now, those who are using it for the first time. So create your username and password for the account, and once you register, you get your username and password ready. So login, and after login, you go to the courses option here. Okay, so as you can see, we have got lot many courses here which are uploaded, but every course is a paid version case, right? So if you want to go for Excel, so we have 499 consultant classes. Here you can see Outlook, MS Teams, PowerPoint, so all these things are there, which is 499. And this one which I was saying, it is SAP Materials Management last one, which is for 499. So that just now I was saying that you have to register on our website to get all the videos access for lifetime. So this is where you have to come and register for 499 days. So this is mandatory. But apart from that, if you want to learn other things, you can just go through this, or as I said, if you have any other source of study, you can do it from there also. But please do practice this case. Okay. So once you practice these basic things about mail drafting, how to use the Excel, Word, PowerPoint is common thing, guys. Don't worry. But advanced Excel tools, right? And these things, communication parameters. So if you do this thing, guys, you can crack any interviews, I can say. Okay, guys. So this was the introduction session for you all. So guys, tomorrow I will give one day off for everyone to register yourself, get the software, get it installed, and from Wednesday onwards, we can start with the actual session of SAP MM, guys.
Good.
So anyone has got any kind of questions, any queries?
We have to, hello sir, we have to pay through the website, right?
See the course fees which is there, so I'll clarify that also. The course fee which is there, guys, this you have to pay through the Google Pay or Phone Pay. I'll just give you the information about the number, you can pay on that. But the 499 for video which is there, this you have to compulsory pay it on the website itself, guys. Here you have to come here and you have to pay separately. So as soon as you pay,
Okay.
you'll get access to all the videos, first to last all videos on the first itself.
Got it, sir. Got it.
Then what about the practicing software?
Okay, see, once you register yourself by paying the course fees, okay, you have to send me the screenshot of that with your Gmail ID and all those things. So I will share the link to you guys here. So as I said, you have got two options. Either you can travel to our office with your laptop with this configuration, which I've told for ECC version, or if you are far away from the Belgium, so I'll just share you the link of 26 GB, and also I'll share the video after the class. As I said, how to download, how to install, and all those things. You have to just follow it and get the software installed.
Okay, sir.
How many days we have, sir, to pay that course fees?
You can take 1 week of time for initial registration, or as I said, like you have got full 30 days of time to make a full payment. So if you say that you want in installment, then you can pay first installment now and get the software link, or like whenever you pay, you'll get the software link. Yes. Okay, so that is a simple thing.
But from Wednesday will start now, sir.
Wednesday will start case, yes, of course. So if you say that if you want to have access, then you can pay as soon as possible and get the access to the software. Or else if you say you are going to pay later, you just inform me or Anand sir about the duration. So I'll just talk to Anand sir, and if possible, we'll provide you the access also.
Okay, sir.
Done, guys? Any more questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Done, guys. So as I said, like if you get any questions, any queries, feel free to contact me, guys. Contact hours will be 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., guys. Because other times I'll be busy with my workloads and other activities. So anytime you can contact me between 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., guys. Okay,
Okay.
that's it, guys. Thank you again. Good night, guys.
Thank you,
Meet
sir.
on Wednesday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.